Hello, my friends, and welcome to our blending lesson today. Today's January 20th, and we are working in Unit 3, Week 2, which is working on that long I sound, the I blanky, which just says its name in the alphabet, I. Normally we know that I would say I, like the insect card, but now we're learning that vowels like A, E, I, O, and U can say the long sound too, which is I, like the beat, like the sound you hear in the middle of 5. So let's start with our high frequency words. Of course, if you know the word, say it. If not, make sure you're participating and paying attention. After, soon, work, done, by, every, ago, people, boy, girl, old, how, happy, any, so, upon, from, once, water, together, should, pretty, grow, green, way, now, away, why, today, and some. Excellent. Thank you so much. All right, first word. Like. Your turn. I, k, like. So like, as we know, is a high frequency word. It is one that you did in kinder, and we always talk about how we cannot sound out high frequency words. But now we have another tool in our back pocket, the I blank E spelling of the long I sound, which says I. I, like. And K says ka. I, like. Next word, life. Your turn. I, life. L says I blank E, I. F says I, life. Rip. Your turn. I, rip. R says I says I. P says pa. Rip. So notice how that I in this word says I. It says the short I sound, like the insect card, because it does not have its buddy E. In these two words, like and life, I has its buddy E. So it changes from the I to the I. But as soon as I add its buddy E here, makes a completely different word. Just like yesterday with the word bit and the word bite. So the next word, the word that I'm going to make is ripe. So in the word ripe, we still hear We don't hear I. Now we hear I. So we have to give them its buddy. I. In the word ripe, we still hear pa. He says pa, I, ripe. So without the E, it says rip. That I says I. With the E, it flips and it says I. I, ripe. Next word, while. Your turn. I, while. So this word, while, has that WH, that digraph. Says like the whale card. And the word while, in the middle you hear I. I, why. L says I'll, while. Next word, dime. Your turn. I, dime. D says da. says I. M says duh. I'm dime. Next word. Yikes. Your turn. Yeah. I-x. Yikes. Yikes. Y says yeah. I blanky says I. Yeah. I. K says ka. Yeah. Ike. Right, but we made the word yikes. So that means we're going to have an S at the end of this word. Yikes. Like, ooh, yikes. That looked like it hurt. Yeah. Ikes. Yikes. So it almost sounds like this K and S says like the X sound. X. Alright, next word. Kit. Your turn. Ka. It. Kit. Kit. K says ka. I says I. T says ta. Ka. It. Kit. So in the word kit, we hear I. We don't hear I. So I does not have its buddy E. So once I give it its buddy E, it flips. It no longer says I. Now it's going to say I. So the word we're going to make, see if you can guess. Ka, I, kite, kite. K says ka. I blank E says I. So it's no longer I. Now it has its buddy. So it's I. And then the word kite, still hear ta. T says ta, ka, it, kite. Now, remember, if it doesn't have an E, it is the short sound, I. If it does have an E, flips and makes the long sound, I. Next word, trash. Your turn. Sh, trash. It's trash day, so we have to put our trash on the curb. T-R, tur. A says a, because it doesn't have a buddy E. It's just A by itself, so it's a. And SH, like the shell card, that digraph. Sh, tur, ash, trash. Next word. Thing. Your turn. Like thumb. Thing. Remember TH, it's another one of those digraphs that sounds like thumb. So even though it's TH, when they're together, they don't say ta and they don't say ha. Together, they say I says I. It's a short I because it doesn't have its buddy. When I say thing, I hear I don't hear I. NG, like the sing card, you can blend those two sounds. Nga, ing, thing. And last word, drive. Your turn. Drive. Now in the word drive, I do hear the long I. D says duh, R says duh, The word drive, I hear I after I say I. So I have to have I and its buddy to make it say the long sound. And V says drive. All right, let's go ahead and read our board. Like, life, rip, ripe. Your turn. Excellent. While, dime, yikes, kit. Your turn. Thank you. Kite, trash, thing, drive. Your turn. Beautiful. K says ka. Remember, it's a capital K because it's the beginning of a sentence. A blank E makes the long A sound, like in the middle of the word train. A says its name, ka, A. T says ta, ka, ate, Kate. So this is another reason now that it's capitalized. It is a person. It's a noun. G says ga. O says ga, ah. T says ta, ga, ought, got. Remember, QU, like the Queen card, says qua, qua. And I blank E, I, qua, I. T says ta, qua, it, quite. So if we take off the E, we get rid of that E. It's no longer I's buddy. Now we can make it say I, qua, it, quit. As soon as you have the buddy, qua, I, quite, quite. High frequency word A. B says ba. I says I. G says ga, ba, ig, big. Kate got quite a big. PR, pa, per. I blank E says I. Almost forgot the E, so it would just be it. Per I. Z says z. Per eyes. Prize. Alright, let's read our sentence. Kate got quite a big prize. Your turn. Excellent. Okay, so we need punctuation. So in this sentence, we could have either one, a period or an exclamation point. We definitely would not have a question mark because this is not a question. There is not an answer. So a question always has an answer. Kate got quite a big prize. You could have a period or you could have an exclamation point. So if you're writing it, you choose what you want to put there. If you're going to put an exclamation point, make sure that you read it with some oomph. Kate got quite a big prize for winning the race. That might be an exclamation point way to say it. Kate got quite a big prize. That would be a period way to say it. Let's do some nouns and some verbs. So we already know that Kate is a noun because, of course, a noun is a person, a place, or a thing. You should all be experts at that. So Kate is a person. So Kate is a noun. And prize is also a noun because that is something that she got. It's something that she received. It's something that she would be able to touch. And our verb. We only have one verb in this sentence. But it's not something that you can really see. It is still the verb. It is still what's being done. But it's not a verb that you can see. So it's not quite an action. The word got is our verb. Because instead of the word got, you could use the word received, which means that someone gave her something. She received a big prize. So maybe you're at an award show with Kate and she got a big prize. She went up on the stage and someone gave her a big prize. She received a big prize. All right, so let's go ahead and read our sentence once more. Kate got quite a big prize. Your turn. Thank you so much. Appreciate your focus and your participation. Really pays off. We'll see you later.